Long as someone drink it, never drop the ball. Fuck it, y'all think it.
I told you I was going to come back with my nutrition video as far as what I have been doing since I've been working out. If you had watched one of my previous videos, I've lost 16 pounds. And I was just going to kind of give you guys an idea as to what I have been doing. So aside from doing cardio, I recently started strength training as well, but I also took the opportunity to change my diet. I'm really not a bad eater. My portions are just all out of whack, and leave it to me and I'll eat one meal a day and that'll suffice for me. So I swapped and decided to do the 5 meals a day, and some of the stuff that I've been doing prior to doing the whole Special K thing was, first off, with the 5 meals, I went from eating on a plate this big to a plate this big. So in that, I had to take the opportunity to control my portions. And it's more like a saucer, to be totally honest with you. I'm really not a big eater. Like, I eat that one meal a day just to satisfy me or to pacify me, because most of the time I'm not even hungry anyway. But since I started eating the 5 meals a day, it has actually created a hunger in me. So I'm not pacifying at one time and then I'm good all day. No, I'm actually eating small meals of chicken, salad, oatmeal, stuff like that in order to give my body all the proper nutrients that I need. Also, I've got a couple of other things that I have been eating and or drinking or adding to my diet. These are some of my favorite little things to have, because I actually do like water. I actually like water. It's great. I usually drink more of it when I go home though, only because it's softer there. The water's softer, it's less chlorine and stuff like that. So here, while I'm here, I drink bottled water because it has less chlorination in it. Shout out to all you people who are pissed because of the plastic that I use. I'm sorry. I invested in a water bottle too, and I also invested in one of, not the Brita taps that go on your faucet, but one of the pitchers that you can put the faucet water in, and it takes out some of the chlorine and stuff like that, and it makes the water just a little bit softer. So I also invested in that, so I'm not, filling up landfills. But with the water, there are also the add-ins. This is Lipton white tea add-in. I've tried to start drinking green tea as well, and I usually do 2 bottles of those, these size, about this size, a day, and it's going to help you get regular. It has fiber as well as antioxidants in it that's going to aid and assist in your weight loss. The packets that I got to go in the bottles are about this big. They're going to give you kind of like a sweet taste, and not only that, they don't have any calories in them. These really don't have anything in them, just a couple of preservatives and flavor. That's really all. So just make sure that you start to pay attention to your nutrition labels. You really need to watch your sodium, the carbohydrate intake that you're taking in, and try to eat less enriched foods such as white bread and white rice and things of that nature that are going to give you a false high, I guess I should say, or the sugar from the carbs and stuff that goes into your body, it's going to peak and then drop. With things like whole grains and whole wheat and stuff like that, they're going to kind of give you an even basis for the entire day. You're not going to have the peak and the trough. You're going to have an even layer of energy. So Aside from that, speaking of carbs, I do the 100% whole wheat bread. I'm sorry that it's backwards for y'all, but I've been doing the 100% whole wheat bread, and you see it has 13 whole grains per slice, which is also good. It's adding fiber to my daily routine, which is also going to keep you regular. And anything that's in your colon that's building up, it's going to start to help to push that out as well. Sorry to get on a nasty note, but you should be having a bowel movement every day or every 2 days. Once you go over 2 and 3 days, your diet needs to be checked. Because anything that goes into your body ought to be able to suck the nutrients up like a sponge and then excrete whatever else is not being used. So I'm going to pass that part, but just know that. Also, prior to doing the Special K, I was doing the 100 calorie snack, which are a good way to keep you in between meals. I like what I like. I like graham crackers and Oreos and stuff like that. I don't necessarily like the chocolate dip pretzels. That stuff is kind of weird to me, but whatever floats your boat. But these come in, the Oreos come in a pack like this. The other ones come in smaller bags, and they have probably like 8 cookies in them or whatnot. And so these are a really good supplement that are going to add calories and keep you in a medium deficit from what it is that you're trying to achieve and not make you feel like, oh God, I'm not eating enough. So one thing that you'll start to understand is that when it comes to weight loss, you're going to actually have to start eating a lot more, especially when you start an exercise routine. So since I started the 120-day thing with my friend, I've also started using Splenda, and this is like 10 times sweeter than regular sugar. So you really don't have to use as much, and it has no calories. It has 1 gram of carbohydrate, and this also contains fiber, unlike traditional sugar. So it's also adding fiber to your diet. Another thing that's going to add fiber is foliage, your green leafy vegetables, spinach, broccoli, etc. You know, it's gonna add fiber to your diet. It's gonna help you be regular, and it's gonna give you a lot more energy as well. So that's also something to consider. But since I've been on the whole special case thing, I think I'm on day 4. I really don't. It's really not bad. Most people are just compulsive eaters. Like if you stand in the kitchen, you want to eat. I've had that feeling before. I haven't been hungry. It's just food there, so ooh, let's eat. Which is not right. It's not a good habit to have. So I try and stay away from the kitchen unless it is mealtime, unless it's time for me to eat. And usually what I do is once or prior to eating my dinner, I will cook my food for the week. Like I'll get an 8 pack of chicken, cook that, and that'll be my dinner for the week. I don't like to cook daily. That's just a very rhetorical sort of thing, and it just gets mundane, and you just do it over and over again. So I'll do that, and then I'll eat my dinner, and then I'm out of the kitchen for the evening. Sometimes I have had like the yogurt, the frozen yogurt. It's only 100 calories, and make sure you're going by the serving size. I get a really small cup to put it in, probably about that big, and scoop some in, put it back in the fridge because do not eat out of the container. You won't, one, keep track of how much you're eating. You'll be just eating consistently. And so I put it in there so when I'm done, I'm done. And once I get done with that, I'll wait a couple of hours, get a shower in, maybe watch a little bit of TV or the commercial break, do a couple of crunches, C-twists, whatever, and then take my shower and hit stack. But now that I'm doing the Special K diet for breakfast, I have a bowl of cereal. This is really the only kind I'll eat. I'm not too into vanilla. It's weird. As a cereal, not just as a flavor in general, but this is really the only kind that I'll eat. So I already have 2 boxes of this. I'll have a bowl of this, and then after I have a bowl of that, my midday snack is going to be a bar. After that, I have my protein shake, my Special K protein shake, and it comes in a pack of 4. Live. So let me show you the front of the package, just like that. And then I'll have another one of these, the cereal bar. And after I have another cereal bar, I take and have a regular dinner, which for me is going to consist of a salad with cucumbers, broccoli, carrots, Parmesan cheese, Italian seasoning, and Italian dressing, and a piece of chicken breast, a skinless chicken breast, with all the fat and stuff shaved off of it. And I feel a lot better. I have a whole lot more energy rather than eating a couple handfuls of Doritos or whatnot. And if you're looking for a chip supplement, the things I would tell you to try are the Sun Chips. Those are really good chips, and they're really healthy. They also contain fiber, and it's a good source of fiber. They have a good source of carbs. It's more like a complex carb rather than the simple ones that give you those highs and lows. Some other things that I've invested in are I actually got some shorts because I was just kind of working out and just whatever kind of sweats I had. This is mainly for the ladies. The nicer you feel, the more harder you're willing to work. So, if that means you're going out and buying a couple pairs of shorts and some cute tights to work out in, because that's going to make you feel better, try that. And it'll also help to motivate you as well. So, another thing that I invested in was I invested in a mat. This is not the Beachbody mat. This is the Gold's Gym mat. And the reason why I purchased it is because it's thicker than a traditional mat. And so, I mean, I don't have a big old booty, and so I don't have a lot of cushion back there. So when I'm doing crunches and stuff, like literally, it'll hurt. It hurts your butt. And so I went and purchased this, and it makes doing crunches and things of that nature a lot easier. Also, when I'm doing things like push-ups, if you're doing them girly style, it's gonna support your knees as well, or any sort of leg lift, or even just laying on your back to keep, from putting your hair on the ground. It's good as well. It rolls up. It has the little carrying strap to go with you, and whenever I go over to my Line Brothers apartment to work out and stuff, I carry it with me. It's long enough for both of us to be able to use, and so it's really just been a great attribute to my workout. For those of you who don't know, I've been doing the hip hop abs and some rockin' body. Rockin' body is very intense. It has this thing on there called booty time. Hilarious. But they're really great workouts. Just purchased the Insanity. It ought to be here in a couple of days. I actually downloaded one of the workouts, and in that workout, I'm a little bit scared. I'm not gonna lie.
To the highs and right, left. Here we go. Right, left. All right, the highs, when you gotta bend your knees so you land softly, body stays center, core is tight, knee to chest.
So I'm looking forward to that challenge and just moving forward with my fitness level and my weight loss. I'm gonna hit you guys with one more continuing video, just kind of giving you some more tips and tricks and things that you should do. Some of them are from me personally, from just having to study nutrition and things of that nature in school, and others are going to be from Sean T and from things that I read up on the Insanity nutrients.
Long as someone drink it, never drop the ball. Fuck it, y'all.